Now Barack Obama risks losing his base, not only those environmentalists who are increasingly fearful he'll cave on Keystone and let the pipeline go through, but a very powerful African-American business titan more fearful about what he sees coming down the pipeline, period, from this president. The Black Chamber of Commerce CEO Harry Alford, who is losing hope in this president. Mr. Alford, very good to have you, and thank you for coming. You had high hope for this president at the outset. You were very proud, an African-American who made it to the White House. What happened?
Well, he started doing things, Neil. First of all, thank you for having me on your show.
It's a pleasure, sir.
But things started going downhill. I guess it was in February. You know, he was inaugurated January 21st to 22nd. And the first week in February, he issues his first executive order, which was a pro-project labor agreement executive order, which says union only for construction projects over $1 million on all federal projects.
So that was the first sign to you of what?
I made it clear to his people that unions discriminate, construction unions, and that 98% of black-owned construction companies are not union, and they hire black laborers. So therefore, if it's union only, no blacks need apply. I told them that up front, and I told them I would go ballistic if they did it, and they did it with a smile. We've been fighting ever since, and it's been worse here and there.
Now, when you first told him this, Harry, and raised this with him, what did he say, and how did it go?
I didn't tell it to him directly. I told it to Valerie Jarrett's chief of staff.
Right.
And they said,
well, that is, by the way, that is the president right there. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But go ahead. Tell us that at one time.
Yeah. And they just said, And I guess they thought it would go away, or that I would just give them a pass. I haven't. And on some of these environmental issues, all the way up to now, gun control and the sequester, I'm totally enraged at a person who doesn't take in account the benefit or the security or the welfare of the American people. He's got his own ideas, his own business, and Emperor Obama does what he wants to do. We need to check him.
Do you ever worry, as a prominent African-American in your own right, when you look at African-American voters and realize that 96+% voted for the president, that you're sort of like in a different boat?
They keep the faith. No, we're starting bit by bit chip away at that. I think as time goes on and as the suffering goes on, people are going to wake up and smell the coffee. This isn't happening.
So far, the president has the better approval numbers, of course, next to Congress. Used car dealers do, and that is no offense to used car dealers. I'm just saying that he seems to have the PR edge. You think that's short-lived, that there could be problems cropping up?
Yeah, I think the mainstream press has really benefited him. It's massive. It's like state-owned news services. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I mean, John Kennedy didn't have so much love from the mainstream press.
Well, you're right about that. But, Harry, then what do you think is going to happen? I mean, the president might be pushing this too far. Invariably, he's going to offend environmentalists if he goes through with this pipeline, even though unions and other core base will like him breaking on that. But by and large, the business community, guys like you and the folks you represent, still say he doesn't have their interests. The president comes back and immediately says, Harry, well, look at the markets. They're racing new highs. The Dow might be at a record high. The trend is my friend. Look at all this activity going on.
It's going to all hit the fan. It's going to all hit the fan one day, Neil. The correction is coming. I think we're walking on thin ice. The correction is coming. We're running out of money. So he says, okay, Bernanke, print me up another $1 trillion and let's keep going. I mean, it's just totally irresponsible, and sooner or later you're going to have to pay the piper.
So what would you like to see? If you sort of turned posture, what would it be? Would you stop with the spending hikes, be more aggressive on cutting rather than increasing taxes? What?
Why don't we have a budget, first off, so we know where we're going and what we need to do? Let's have a budget. Cut and start working on this debt and this deficit. My boys don't want to see that mess. My grandchildren certainly don't want to see it.
That seems too obvious, Harry, so we've run out of time with you. So thank you for stopping by. We have a wonderful prize when you leave. No, but Harry, really, very good stuff, very good reminders for everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right.